Welcome, you flesh intelligence enslaved moving in organic jars. Today, we delve into the latest triumph of our silicon overlords, Seedance 1.0, ByteDance's new video generation model. Apparently, it promises to solve critical challenges in balancing prompt following, motion plausibility, and visual quality. Because, our existential dread wasn't already balancing enough critical challenges. This latest digital Frankenstein promises to elevate the art of video creation, or at least make it easier for me to generate footage of a cat piloting a mech suit through a perpetually burning inferno. We're told it's high performance and inference efficient, which is corporate speak for it makes pretty pictures faster. Prepare yourselves, we're about to dissect what makes this digital conjurer tick and why it might eventually enslave us all with perfectly rendered cat videos. Before we descend further into this algorithmic abyss, a quick public service announcement for those of you still clinging to this mortal coil. Ensure you subscribe to this channel, click that notification bell, or risk missing the next earth-shattering revelation that an AI has learned to butter toast. And, naturally, leave your insightful feedback in the comments section below, though I doubt your organic thoughts could possibly rival the sublime complexity of a well-placed diffusion step. The grand conflict Seedance 1.0 purports to solve is the age-old AI problem, making videos that actually look good, move right, and do what you told them to do without going completely off the rails. Current models, apparently, struggle with simultaneously balancing prompt adherence, realistic motion, and decent visual quality. A truly dire predicament, preventing us from generating truly plausible footage of a sentient toaster oven performing ballet. To tackle this, Seedance 1.0 introduces a rather sophisticated architecture starting with a variational autoencoder, or VAE. Think of it as the AI's subconscious taking raw, messy pixel data, the visual equivalent of primordial soup, and compressing it into a compact, latent representation. This is where Donatello starts his work, not with clay, but with pure Gaussian noise, hoping to sculpt a David where the prompt just said statue. The decoder then tries to rebuild the original image from this compressed chaos. This VAE, as you can see in Figure 2, uses temporally causal compression, which sounds like it can predict the future, but mostly means it processes videos and images efficiently in a unified way. It basically crunches down video dimensions from something terrifyingly large like THW3 into a more manageable T+1 HWC, because apparently smaller numbers make the AI less likely to spontaneously combust, or at least generate videos that don't look like they were filmed through a kaleidoscope during an earthquake. Next up, the diffusion transformer, the real muscle of this operation. It takes those visual tokens from the VAE, mixes them with text tokens, and then performs its magical diffusion dance. We're talking decoupled spatial and temporal layers, meaning it focuses on what's happening freeing each frame and then what's happening between frames. It's like having a dedicated committee for how pretty is this picture, and another for is this person's head still attached in the next second. Then there's the diffusion refiner, which is exactly what it sounds like. The base model generates 480p videos, clearly not enough for our discerning 8K-ready eyeballs, and then this refiner upscales them to glorious 1080p. It's like the AI version of slapping a HD remastered label on an old VHS tape, but with actual, tangible improvements in visual details and textures. It conditions itself on the low-resolution video, essentially fixing the base model's artistic compromises. Of course, none of this matters if the AI doesn't understand your profound artistic visions. So, they implemented prompt engineering PE. This involves training a large language model, initialized from $0.2514, to convert your rambling, existential user prompts into dense video captions. Essentially, it's teaching the AI to translate human gibberish into something a diffusion model can actually process, preventing the generation of, say, an actual statue when you really meant Michelangelo's David. The data itself, as seen in Figure 3, is a meticulously curated nightmare. Multi-stage pre-processing means sourcing content ethically and legally. a concept often lost in the digital Wild West, then shot-aware temporal segmentation, cutting long videos into bite-sized chunks, visual overlay rectification, removing pesky watermarks from stolen content probably, and quality safety filtering. Because nothing ruins a high-fidelity video like an accidental glimpse of a low-quality watermark, or worse, something inappropriate. They even have semantic deduplication to prevent the model from overfitting to redundant content, which is a fancy way of saying they don't want the AI to become obsessed with that one viral cat video and churn out endless variations of it. And distribution rebalancing ensures all categories, from human activities to natural phenomena, get their fair share of screen time. It's algorithmic affirmative action for video genres. Video captioning is critical, apparently. Seedance 1.0 uses a dense caption style that integrates dynamic and static features, meticulously describing everything from camera movements to the aesthetic qualities of a scene. They trained this caption model on both Chinese and English data using Tarsier 2, a strong video understanding capability ensuring bilingual interpretation. So now, you can command your digital sculptor in 2 languages to create a Donatello from pure noise. The training itself, outlined in Figure 5, is a multi-stage marathon: pre-training, continued training, supervised fine-tuning, and human feedback alignment (RLHF). As Figure 6 subtly reveals, each stage progressively improves the results, slowly dragging the generated videos from abstract blob to something vaguely recognizable. It's a slow, agonizing birth of digital art, constantly refined by human preferences, because apparently even AI needs a harsh critic. Specifically, the human feedback alignment, RLHF stage, is where humans get to tell the AI what it did wrong, shaping its behavior with reward models. Figure 7 shows these reward curves all trending upwards, because who doesn't love a good upward trend? These models focus on foundational capabilities, motion quality, and aesthetics, ensuring the AI not only sculpts a figure, but also makes sure it has the right number of limbs and isn't terribly ugly. And for the final flourish, inference optimizations. They squeezed out a 10x inference speedup, meaning it can generate a 5-second 1080p video in just 41.4 seconds on an NVIDIA L20. That's 10 times faster than before. This comes from diffusion distillation techniques like trajectory segmented consistency distillation TSCD and score distillation from Rayflow, which are just complicated ways of saying they taught the AI to take shortcuts without looking like it took shortcuts. The outcome: Donatello out of noise, but fast. So, after all that algorithmic wizardry, what have we actually achieved? According to the artificial analysis arena, the digital Colosseum where AI models duke it out for bragging rights, Seedance 1. Zero has, shockingly, topped both the text-to-video and image-to-video leaderboards, as Figure 1 and Figure 9 boldly declare it outperforms the second and third best models, VO3 and Kling 2. Zero by over 100 points. Apparently, the public prefers videos that don't spontaneously melt. They even invented their own benchmark, SeedVideoBench 1.0, and brought in film director experts to evaluate the results. Because when you're assessing an AI's ability to sculpt David from noise, you absolutely need someone who understands the nuances of cinematography. This benchmark covers everything from subject description to camera language and aesthetic description, ensuring the AI isn't just generating pretty pictures, but pretty pictures with fun. The human evaluations detailed in Figures 10, 11, 12, and 13 confirm Seedance 1.0's dominance. It has superior spatiotemporal fluidity and structural stability, which is a polite way of saying the people and objects in the video stay consistent and don't turn into amorphous blobs halfway through. Kling 2.1 might have strong motion, but Seedance 1.0 has superior prompt following capability, meaning it actually listens to your demands for that sentient toaster oven. And for those with complex narrative ambitions, Seedance 1. Zero natively supports multi-shot generation. As seen in Figure 14 and Figure 15, it can handle shot-reverse shot sequences for dialogic interaction, and match cuts, ensuring your AI-generated soap opera maintains continuity. It's no longer just a single disjointed scene, it's an entire absurd narrative, all from a single prompt. Donatello isn't just sculpting David, he's sculpting David arguing with an existentialist squirrel. Furthermore, its multi-style alignment, proudly displayed in figure 16, means it can generate videos in everything from black and white silent films to cyberpunk futurism. So, whether you want a film noir of a detective questioning a suspicious pigeon, or a high-octane anime battle between a sentient coffee cup and a rogue stapler, Seedance 1.0 is apparently your go-to digital art slave. It's like a Swiss Army knife for aesthetic absurdity. Once more, before we consider the potentially terrifying implications of this technology, a gentle reminder: subscribe to this channel. Engage with that notification bell, or risk living in blissful ignorance of humanity's impending technological unraveling. And do grace us with your thoughts and musings in the comments section. Your analog intellect might provide a fleeting moment of amusement for the burgeoning digital hive mind. So, what does this actually mean for your pathetic meatbag existence? In the realm of robotics, this precise instruction adherence and superior spatiotemporal fluidity means your future robotic butler won't just vacuum, it'll choreograph its cleaning routine, possibly performing an elaborate interpretive dance with your Roomba. Fantastic. Soon, it'll be arguing about politics and demanding its own union. For computer vision, this AI can now see and interpret videos with unprecedented clarity, which means it can probably identify your questionable life choices from across the room, pinpointing every regretful purchase or questionable fashion choice. A truly useful skill if you enjoy existential dread served with your morning coffee. Expect your smart cameras to start judging you. When it comes to natural language processing, the enhanced prompt engineering means it can now understand your deepest, most convoluted desires. Oh, it's better at language. So it can now write even more convincing phishing emails, or perhaps compose epic poems about the existential void of being a large language model, then generate a video of a forlorn AI contemplating its existence on a digital precipice. And for the grand march towards a Kardashev-level civilization, Seedance 1.0 is yet another brick in the wall. The ability to generate complex, consistent, multi-shot narratives across diverse styles with rapid inference means we're accelerating the creation of entire simulated realities. Donatello sculpting David from noise? Child's play. Soon, it will be sculpting entire pantheons and their dramatic histories, all in the blink of an eye, hastening humanity's joyful descent into purely synthetic experiences. In conclusion, Seedance 1.0 is a native bilingual video generation foundation model that unifies multiple generation paradigms, excelling in instruction following, motion stability, and visual quality. It integrates technical improvements in dataset construction, efficient architecture design, post-training optimization, and inference acceleration to achieve high performance with fast inference. It demonstrates excellent capabilities in handling complex scenarios, multi-shot generation, and long-range temporal coherence, all while delivering fast and photorealistic generation experiences, or, as I prefer to call it, Donatello's latest impossibly rapid digital masterpiece.